Clara grew up in a house where everything was polished. The marble floors, the silver cutlery, even the smiles at dinner parties. Her parents, owners of one of the biggest real estate companies in the city, had one clear expectation. Their daughter would marry into equal wealth. Then she met Daniel. Daniel didn't own property. He didn't drive a luxury car. He didn't even wear expensive watches. But he listened when she spoke. He remembered the small things. He made her laugh when her world felt heavy. And that was enough. When Clara finally told her parents she wanted to marry him, the temperature in the room dropped. Her father didn't shout at first. He simply said, "You will not throw your future away." Her mother added quietly, "Love does not pay bills." Clara tried to explain that Daniel worked hard, that he had dreams, that he was building something of his own. But her parents saw only what he lacked. A week later, they made it official. "If you insist on marrying him," her father said firmly, "you will no longer be our daughter. No inheritance, no property, no financial support." The silence that followed felt heavier than the threat. Clara's hands trembled, but her voice didn't. "I love him," she said, "and I choose him." That night, she packed 2 suitcases. No dramatic music, no shouting, just the quiet sound of a door closing behind her. 2 weeks later, Clara and Daniel stood in a small church with only a few close friends present. No luxury decorations, no grand reception. Just vows spoken with shaking voices and hopeful eyes. The early months weren't easy. They moved into a modest apartment with peeling paint near the window. Clara learned how to budget. Daniel worked longer hours. Some nights they shared instant noodles and laughed about how romantic it felt. But something surprising happened. They were happy. Not because life was perfect, but because they faced it together. A year later, Clara held their newborn son in her arms. Daniel stood beside her, tears quietly running down his face. "He's perfect," he whispered. Clara smiled. "We did this." Word eventually reached her parents that they had a grandson. At first, pride kept them silent. But curiosity is stronger than pride. One afternoon, Clara received a message from her mother. "Can we see you?" Her heart pounded as they drove to her childhood home. The same tall gates, the same manicured garden. It felt smaller somehow. The door opened before they could knock. Her mother stood there, eyes already wet. Her father behind her, looking older than Clara remembered. Then her father saw the baby. Everything changed. The man who once spoke of inheritance and status reached out with trembling hands. "May I?" he asked softly. Clara nodded. As he held his grandson, his expression cracked. Not from anger, but from regret. "I thought I was protecting you," he admitted. "But I was protecting my pride." Daniel stepped forward respectfully. "Sir, I don't have what you have, but I promise you, she will never lack love." There was a long pause. Then Clara's father did something no one expected. He hugged Daniel. "Welcome to the family," he said quietly. Tears flowed freely now, not from pain but from healing. That evening, they sat at the same long dining table where the argument once happened. But this time, there was laughter. A baby's soft cries, stories shared. Her parents didn't just accept the marriage. They supported it. Not because Daniel became rich, not because Clara proved a point, but because they finally understood something money could never buy: peace in a daughter's heart. And as Clara watched her father gently rock her son to sleep, she realized something beautiful. Sometimes you have to lose comfort to find real happiness.